say it? Hosa? Oh, hold on, bruh.
Zulu, with Zulu being one of the most spoken languages. Indabele, Pedi, Sotho, Venda, Hosa, and that.
Osa? Osa? All right, we have 12 surprising facts about South Africa. Let's go ahead and check this out, guys.
South Africa, a beautiful, warm country filled with great stories and people. A place that is one of the most developed countries in all of Africa, with an amazing population of 50.59 million people, making up slightly more than 5% of the total population of Africa. And this country not only shares borders with other nations, but the vast open waters of the Indian and South Atlantic Ocean. Now, welcome to FTD Facts, guys. This is the channel where we like to go around the world and look at people's cultures and places from different places than our own. And with that, today we are talking about the powerful nation of South Africa. Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Dave Walpole, and for South Africa, this is a country that, well, we've had people request us to do this country for a long time. And because of that, we got to thank everybody who suggested this country, and for those who are just joining us for the first time, this is a channel where we like to take a lot of recommendations from you, the viewers. So get down there in the comments below and get active. Now, before we get in this episode, I want to know, what is the best thing about your country? Because a lot of you guys are from different countries. Me here, I'm from Canada. I really don't know what I like most about my country because there's so much. But if you guys got a list, put it down there. I want to read and I want to know why. Now, if you were to ask somebody to name the capital of South Africa, most people will probably answer Johannesburg, because it's one of the biggest cities and it just seems like the right thing to say. And even though it is the largest and most financially important city in all of South Africa, that answer is not actually correct. The truth is, in fact, South Africa has 3 official capital cities. Pretoria, for example, is the administrative side. Bloemfontein has control of the judicial side of South Africa. And as for Cape Town, it's the legislative capital of South Africa. South Africa is also quite a multi-ethnic and multicultural society.
I knew Pretoria and Cape Town. I didn't know Bloemfontein. I thought it was maybe Cape Town, Joburg, and Pretoria. But it's Pretoria, Bloemfontein, and Cape Town are the capitals. Okay.
The most diversified cultures and languages in the entire world. And although in history there's been a lot of problems over race and culture within the country, the nation has 11 official languages recognized in the Constitution. Those are English, Afrikaans, Indabele, Pedi, Sotho, Venda, Hosa, and that is Hosa with a click, that's how you pronounce an X, Swazi, Tsonga, Tswana, and of course Zulu, with Zulu being one of the most spoken languages. And as for South Africa, it definitely has a record, because there is no other country in the world that has as much official languages as this country. Now, South Africa is also considered a treasure trove for archaeologists and paleontologists. The country...
Hold on. The way he said Hosa. How did he say it? Hosa? Oh, hold on, bruh.
Zulu, with Zulu being one of the most spoken languages. Indabele, Pedi, Sotho, Venda, Hosa, and that...
Osa
is Hosa with a click.
Osa.
That's how you pronounce an X. Swazi, Tsonga, Tswana, and of course Zulu, with Zulu being one of the most spoken languages. And as for South Africa, it definitely has a record, because there is no other country in the world that has as much official languages as this country. Now, South Africa is also considered a treasure trove for archaeologists and paleontologists. The country alone has produced some of the world's oldest and most valuable fossils to date. And of course, about a fifth of the world's gold comes from mines in South Africa. And speaking about digging and moving earth around to find these treasures, let's talk about the ground itself. Because every year, South Africa moves about 2 inches farther away from South America. And this is a subtle continuation of what is known as the continental drift. Now, when it comes to health and sciences, the doctors of South Africa have done something that nobody else has.
The heart transplant.
That is, the first ever heart transplant was carried out.
We learned that in the last video, y'all.
At the Groote Schuur Hospital in Cape Town. In 1967, the operation was conducted by surgeon Christian Barnard, and even though the patient died 18 days later, it was considered a success.
Hey, And it wasn't even from the heart transplant, is what y'all said. Is what y'all said in the comments. Y'all said it was from pneumonia or something else, something totally different. It wasn't even from the transplant. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even die from the transplant. So the transplant was a success, or considered a success. You know what I mean?
This is because he died from double pneumonia, but his body had not.
Hey, we be learning on this channel, boy. Hey, we be learning over here. You hear me?
Shazam!
Y'all want to learn something? Y'all come over here, dog. We be learning over here. Stop playing with us. Can I get a
Shazam!
Shazam? Come on, man. Stop playing with us.
Ejected the heart. And from that moment on, it paved a whole new pathway into heart surgery, which has helped millions of people. Now, one thing about South Africa is there are some beaches that you can go and hang out with penguins, which I find very weird because I thought penguins really like the cold. Believe it or not, there are various
and I went here, bro.
of African penguins, also known as
Oh shoot, sorry y'all, sorry. Oh, thank you.
as the jackass penguin. They are usually found on the western coast of South Africa, and one of the most famous places to visit these birds is in Boulders Beach, which is just south of Cape Town. With over 6 million trees, Johannesburg is considered to have the largest man-made forest on the entire planet. Originally, Johannesburg was considered a grassland, but they changed that relatively quick. This is because trees were planted in the 19th century in order to provide wood for the growing mining industry.
Aren't these trees right here? Aren't those purple trees? Aren't they, what do you call it? What's the word, man? Is it indigenous? Indigenous? Like they're harmful for the environment? Is that the word? Is that the word, y'all? Those trees right there, aren't those the trees?
Amazing thing that I always loved about South Africa is if you look at the map, you will find something very odd about it.
Indigenous, not the word, bruh. That's not the word I'm looking for. What's the word, y'all? That's not the word, bruh. That's not the word I'm looking for. Invasive. Invasive. Why did I say indignant? What? Invasive is the word I'm looking for, I think. Invasive to
and that is the country known as Lesotho, which is completely landlocked and surrounded by the entire country of South Africa. And although it is its own country, if you look on a map and talk to some people will say it should have just been part of the country. One other really interesting thing that is a coincidence within South Africa is it's the only country in the world to have 2 Nobel Peace Prize winners who had houses on the same street. This is Vilakazi Street in Soweto, Johannesburg, and the Nobel Prize winners that lived on that street were Nelson Mandela and Archbishop Desmond Tutu. However, South Africa is not just a place of science and opportunity, it's also a place of sport. With soccer or football, however you want to pronounce it, being one of the most popular sports within the country, South Africa was the first African country to host the FIFA World Soccer Cup in 2010. But that's not the only sport it can pull a record from. It is only the second country in the world to have hosted cricket, rugby union, and soccer World Cups after England. And not only that, but there is one other thing that the country can be really proud of. It is the only country in the entire world to build nuclear weapons and to voluntarily dismantle its own nuclear weapons program. And to this day, there is no country that has ever done it on a voluntary basis. South Africa may be on the southern tip of Africa, but it accounts for almost 25%.
Hey, my people in SA just want peace, bruh. They just want peace, bruh. But hey, SA is just a peaceful place, bro. We don't want no problems, fam. We don't want no problems.
Of the
just
GDP of the entire African continent. Its economy is twice the size of Algeria, which comes in second of GDP. But that's it, guys. That's just a taste of what this great nation is. My name's Dave Wobble, and we want to thank you guys so much for watching this episode and taking time to learn about either your country or other countries around the world. But before I get out of this video, guys, I want to let you guys know we are trying to incorporate you, our viewers,
Hey guys, let me know, because there's a few other countries that he's done like facts and stuff about. I think I've seen a Nigerian one. I definitely want to check that one out. I think he's done a Kenya one. So let me know in the comment section what other countries we should definitely check out, guys, because I'm down to check those out. But let me know if you guys enjoyed this one. What'd you learn in this one? You feel me? What did you learn? I feel like a lot of these I already knew a lot of these, except for the capitals. I was wrong on one of them. The penguins I knew. What else they talk about? The different tribes and stuff. We all know that. We know that. The heart transplant. We just learned that. We just learned that last video. these purple trees, bro. I just feel like that. I think they invasive to the environment. I feel like I heard that from somewhere. I don't know where, but I think I heard that from somewhere, bro. One dope thing was the Mandela and Tutu. Is his name Desmond Tutu? Both Nobel Peace Prize winners born on the same street or lived on the same street. Was it born or live? I think it was live on the same street, which was Vilakazi Street. And I've been there. Vilakazi Street is very nice. They got some good food on that street. Good food over there. What else? Yeah, man. That was I think that was really dope. The Nobel Peace Prize. But let me know what you guys think, man. What you guys learn? What you guys like? Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction commentary. This much like sunshine. Stay with me, y'all.